given that there isn't a quick fix, you know, if you could wave a magic wand that had unlimited capabilities, what would you change?
Ooh, that's awesome. That's a great question. In the realm of like possibility, my magic wand, like if it was like relegated to like what could actually happen, like this week, it would be like I would want people to be better at being uncomfortable, and like sit in the discomfort. And we're all bad at this. Like, you know, like if someone gets up, like shoot me, like I'll be upset. So like there is a thought here that's like I want to grab a beer because that's gonna like help alleviate that pain. But it's like sometimes it's better to just sit in that mental pain because that mental pain means something. And I feel like a lot of times with this uncomfortable stuff, especially around race, especially around race, like people are so quick to be like, oh, that's uncomfortable, I don't want to hear it. And then it's like, okay, but like if you don't hear it, nothing's going to happen. And then and like I have close friends that are like, oh, I feel bad, so I'm immediately going to open up my phone and donate money. I'm like, no, don't do that. Like feel bad for like at least a day. Because like it's like Brene Brown talks about it, like guilt isn't a negative emotion, it's a motivating emotion. Like guilt, like if I punch you in the face, the guilt is what's going to help me apologize to you. If I don't feel guilty, I'm not going to apologize to you. And so what happens is we live in this world where people are like, I feel guilt, I feel bad, I want to get rid of the guilt, and they do the first thing they can to get rid of the guilt. But it's like that guilt is the only thing that's going to change anything. And I feel like we're walking in this world where people are just like, I don't want to feel the guilt. And it's like, well, I don't know what's going to happen then if people don't feel a little guilty for where we're at, you know?
Right.
And that's tough because it's like, I don't want to wish that on people I love. I don't want them to feel guilty, but at the same time, It's like, I don't know. I feel guilty. You know what I mean? Like
why
I
do
feel
you
guilty. I feel guilty like when I use Amazon, like just like I feel guilty for not doing
Fair.
more that I can do, you know what I'm saying? But like just to say that, like I'm not trying to be all like I don't feel guilty, like it's like no, like we all feel it. Like I'm using it stops people from going further. And like I really encourage people to lean into the discomfort and just feel like it's not going to kill you, but like if we don't get good at being uncomfortable, people are going to get killed. Like like not like as a threat, it's just like people aren't going to get the help that they need.
Right, exactly. You know? People will be harmed. Right.
Yeah, people will be harmed because we're not willing to feel the guilt. Like the guilt is it's like counterintuitively positive. Like if you're feeling guilt, like if you're driving in a mile in the wrong direction and then you feel guilty because you've been driving a mile in the wrong direction, that guilt's going to help you turn around. If you don't acknowledge that guilt, you're going to keep driving. You know, it's powerful to acknowledge what you don't know, because like that just leads to you knowing, you know. Like if you say you don't know, that's one less barrier from trying to figure it out. So yeah, it's really tough. And I think a lot of the things that happen, especially in the last 2 years, have happened under this guise of like, we can solve it tomorrow. And it's like, we can't.
No.
And we can't. And like, that's fine. We just got to keep trying. But like, if we assuage all the guilt, then we don't try anymore. And then also like the noticing the guilt between the shame, right? Like guilt is like, oh, I did something bad. And shame is like, I am bad. And it's like, I'm heavily advising people to stay clear of the shame, because shame isn't helpful. Guilt is helpful. Shame is not helpful. Shame doesn't get anything done. Shame is like that friend that's like, well, I'm bad and I can't get a job. You're like, this isn't helping. Like, you know, but then we're like, I did something kind of crappy. You're like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? They're like, fix it. You're like, all right, cool, great. Like,
let's do that. Yeah. Well, I guess that's I mean, we need to do that in genomics. And I think that's why, you know, this National Academies panel is convened, and what they're working on is like they're trying to fix it, trying to figure out what to do. And, you know, I have methods that I'm working on, you know, that can help. But even just our conversation now is like reminding me that I shouldn't think about it like, oh, if I can just get this method right and this tool, and if we all just use it, like, then it'll be fine. Like, no, but at least like something, right?
Yeah, I mean, one step at a time.